Did you know that global investments in renewable energy have surpassed $1 trillion in just the past year? Nations worldwide are racing to lead the clean energy revolution, and it's more than just a competition to lower carbon emissions. It's a fight for economic dominance and control of future energy markets. The leading competitors: the US, China, and Europe. These global powerhouses are competing to become the top producers of clean energy and to claim their share of the massive economic opportunities that come with it. For example, China has rapidly established itself as the dominant player in solar panel and wind turbine manufacturing, producing more than 70% of the world's solar panels. Solar power, along with manufacturing capacity for solar panels, EVs, and batteries, were the main focus of China's clean energy investments in 2023. In a nutshell, China's strategy is largely state-driven, with heavy government subsidies and policies aimed at scaling production and reducing costs in order to compete the international market. Meanwhile, the US is focusing on technological innovation, particularly in energy storage and electric vehicles, areas that are critical for the widespread adoption of renewables. US has taken a more market-based approach, relying on private sector innovation to drive advancements in renewable technology, which results in massive growth of the renewable energy of the US. Now let's talk about Europe. Europe countries will have to raise to 29% the share of renewables in energy used by the transport sector. Europe industry would increase its use of renewables by 1.6% per year, with 42% of the hydrogen it uses deriving from renewable sources by 2030 and 60% by 2035. EU energy infrastructure policy fully aligns with Europe's ambition of achieving climate neutrality by 2050. It helps reduce red tape and encourage cross-border infrastructure development by ensuring faster approval processes and financing opportunities. Renewable energy is rapidly becoming one of the most lucrative sectors in the global economy. In the US, the clean energy sector already employs over 3 million people, and this number is growing every year. With government initiatives like the Inflation Reduction Act, which allocates over $369 billion in clean energy investments, the renewable sector is expected to grow even faster. New jobs are being created across the country, from solar panel installers in California to wind turbine technicians in Texas, making renewable energy one of the fastest growing industries in the US. On top of that, the US is leading in electric vehicle production, a critical component of the clean energy transition. Tesla, one of the world's most valuable companies, is just one example of how the US is capitalizing on the shift toward a cleaner economy. In contrast, China, through its Belt and Road Initiative, is financing renewable energy projects across Africa and Latin America, positioning itself as a dominant player in developing markets. These investments not only help countries transition to clean energy, but also ensure China's long-term economic influence in these regions. One of the key challenges in the renewable energy race is how to store and distribute power efficiently. Renewable energy sources like wind and solar are intermittent, meaning they only produce energy when the wind is blowing or the sun is shining. That's where innovation in energy storage comes in. Therefore, companies like Tesla and other US firms are leading the charge in energy storage, developing batteries that are not only more efficient, but also more affordable. As these technologies continue to evolve, the cost of renewable energy will drop even further, making it an even more attractive option for businesses and governments alike. The US has a critical role to play in this renewable energy revolution, but the competition is fierce. The question is, who will emerge as the leader in the global race to a cleaner, greener economy?